Ever had your cat melt into a puddle of purrs under your hand? And then chomp turn into a tiny, furry land shark? One second, you're the spa attendant. The next, you're the chew toy. You pull your hand back. Your cat gives you that slow blink what? I'm innocent face. And you're left googling tetanus. You're not alone. And your cat's not a villain. What you just met is a thing behavior folks call petting-induced biting, basically. A cuddle session that flips into too much. Too fast, too weird. Today we're going to decode exactly why it happens and, more importantly, how to fix it so your hangouts turn into awe instead of awe. Start with this idea. Cats are both snugglebugs and control freaks. They love touch on their terms. It's not about mood swings. It's about thresholds. Imagine a stress meter you can't see. Every stroke raises or lowers it depending on where you're touching, how you're touching, and how long you keep going. Cross the line. And chomp. Stay inside the line. And you get purrs. Biscuits. Maybe even a headbutt that could qualify as a mild concussion. Our job is to learn the dials, location, pressure, rhythm, duration, and your cat's I'm done signals. Let's talk location first. Because where you pet matters way more than most people think. Cats are scent-driven diplomats. Their cheeks, lips, chin, and the area right in front of the ears are like social media hotspots, scent glands galore. Places that say you're family. That's why cheek rubs, chin scritches, and light strokes along the side of the face win Oscars. The top of the head can be great too, especially between the ears. But think gentle cloud, not knuckle massage. The shoulders are usually fine. Runway, long backstrokes? Sometimes yes, sometimes hard no. Many cats enjoy a short glide from head to shoulders. Some tolerate all the way to mid-back. Plenty draw the line right before the hips. And then there's the base of the tail, the chaos button. For some cats, it's oh yes chef. For others, it's a trapdoor to Gremlin Town. Belly? You already know. That's a trust flex. Not a petting invitation. If you go in, you're signing a waiver. Feet and tail are often off limits too, unless your cat's a unicorn. So your safest map is cheeks, chin, ears, shoulders. If your cat leans in, literally, let them steer you. If they guide your hand with a head bunt, congrats, you've been hired as staff. Pressure next. You know how some people want a deep tissue massage and others want you to barely graze their skin? Same with cats. Most prefer light to medium pressure. Smooth and predictable. Like you're dusting off invisible sprinkles. Rubbing against the fur grain is like petting someone's hair backwards. Some cats tolerate it. Many don't. Go with the flow. If your cat headbutts you so hard, they squeak. You can match that energy a little. But still think soft paintbrush. Not scrub the pan. Now for rhythm, the secret sauce nobody talks about until they have tooth marks. Cats are pattern detectives. What starts predictable builds safety. What becomes relentless builds tension. Long, uninterrupted strokes in a steady, repetitive loop can turn into sensory overload. Think of it like a song on loop. First few times. Catchy. The 30th time. You're begging for silence. Periodic breaks reset the dial. Pet for a moment. Then hover your hand and let your cat reinitiate. This is the consent check. If your cat leans back in, green light. If they stay still, yellow. If they turn away or start grooming the exact spot you touched, that's cat, for I'm good. Thanks. Rhythm also includes speed. Fast, jittery hands read like pray or play. Slow, smooth hands read like comfort. It's wild how a tiny tweak slowing down by 20% can keep you on the right side of the chomp line. Overstimulation is the big umbrella here. It's not about you doing something wrong. It's that your cat's wiring says, touch felt good. Now the nerves are buzzing. And now I need it to stop. Overstimulation builds cumulatively. The longer you pet, the more the nerves shout. The signs creep in before the bite lands. Watch for the pupils widening from cute almond to shiny saucers. Notice the tail if it goes from loose swish to stiff metronome to smack smack smack. The tension is climbing. Ears pivoting to the sides like airplane wings. Warning, skin rolling along the back like a microwave? That's a textbook too much. You might also see the head whip around toward your hand. Not biting, just measuring distance. That's your countdown clock. If you read those early, you can end on a high note instead of a dental imprint. Okay, you're thinking. Cool detective work. But how do I stop the biting? Here's the game plan. Step 1. Shorten the sessions. Seriously. It feels almost silly how well this works. Give 3 to 5 slow strokes on a safe zone, like the cheek or under the chin. Then stop and let your hand hover. If your cat pushes back into you, or repositions to offer the same pet, me here spot, continue. If they do nothing or groom, you're done. It's better to end with a cat who's a tiny bit annoyed you stopped than a cat who escalates to teeth. Ending early builds trust and, ironically, makes your cat more likely to come back for longer sessions later. Step 2. Let your cat drive. Sit in a neutral posture and be a stationary petting station. When your cat approaches, offer one finger like you're saying hello. Let them boop it with their nose or cheek. That's the handshake. If they rub, you join. If they walk past like you owe them rent, keep your dignity and try again later. When you do pet, follow their body language. Some cats want a moving hand they can walk through, essentially petting themselves. That you hold still? I do the work style is brilliant for sensitive cats because they set pressure, angle, and duration. You're the furniture. Be flattered. Step 3. Pick better targets. Make a habit of starting every session with 3 tiny wins. Cheek, cheek, chin. From there, you can sneak to the head between the ears, or a short glide to the shoulders. Want to test the back? Do 1 short stroke and check the tail. If you get a twitch, leave it. If you get a lean in, try a second short stroke. The moment the tail stiffens, bail with grace. You want to be the person who always stops right before your cat wants you to stop. That's how you become trustworthy. Step 4. Fix the rhythm. Break the loop. Pet, pause, breathe. Pet, pause, hover. Let the cat put their face back into your hand if they want round 2. That micropause is everything. It keeps the nervous system from winding up like a guitar string. Step 5. Manage energy elsewhere. Overstimulated cats are often under-exercised cats. If your cuddle time turns into a fang fest predictably every evening, your cat might be shouting, "I need to hunt first." Add a daily play session that mimics predator prey. Lure wand that moves like a bird or mouse. Slow stalks, sudden darts. Low to the ground. Then a big pounce and a soft landing. End with a small snack. Hunt it, groom, sleep is the natural sequence. That routine tends to melt the edgy, bitey stuff into "I'm sleepy" and open to head scritches. Step 6. Respect the off switch. If your cat bites, don't yank your hand back like you grabbed a live wire. That sudden movement can trigger more chase. Instead, freeze for a second. Lower the energy. And calmly remove your hand. Don't scold. Don't bop their nose. Cats don't understand discipline the way dogs do. And punishment erodes trust super fast. If the bite broke skin, step away, clean up, and make a mental note. Next session will be shorter, slower, and more strategic. Now let's talk about different bite flavors. Because not every nibble is a please stop memo. The love bite is usually a quick, gentle nip with no pressure, often followed by licking. It's mixed signals. Yes, but it's affection wearing a weird hat. Even so, you don't have to accept it. You can anticipate it by watching the arousal signs and stopping the petting just before the nibble usually hits. The grab and bunny kick is play mode, or hand has been recast as a squirrel. That's on us. We accidentally escalated from cuddle to play. When that happens, end the petting and redirect to a toy. Your hands should never be the toy. Keep at least one kicker toy nearby, so your cat can go full WWE on something that isn't attached to your nervous system. There's also the static zap. Bite dry weather plus petting can equal little shocks. And some cats go nope immediately. If you suspect that, moisturize the room air a bit. Touch a grounded surface before you pet. Or start with one finger on a cheek so the discharge is tiny and predictable. And there's the don't touch that. Human bite. If your cat has pain in a hip, spine, or skin irritation, contact in that area can trigger defensiveness fast. If a cat who used to love back pets suddenly hates them, or if even gentle touch gets you consistent hard bites, see a vet to rule out pain or medical issues. Behavioral wisdom only goes so far if something physically hurts. Let's layer in some micro skills you can use right away. The greeting ritual. Crouch or sit so you're not looming. Offer a knuckle or a finger about 6 inches from your cat's face, a little below their nose level. Let them come to you. If they sniff and curl their cheek around it, you're in. First touch, tiny circle under the cheekbone. Then a stroke along the whisker bed. Then glide under the chin. That's like saying hello in catlish. Breathing, match their vibe. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Yes, they notice. If you're wired, they feel it. Stroke length, short to start. 3 inches is plenty. Stroke count, fewer than you think. 2 or 3, then pause. Who resumes? Always them. Reset cue. If you see early signs, tail tick, skin ripple stop, and switch to proximity affection. Sometimes sitting close, letting them lean against you, or letting them loaf near your leg gives them the calm without the overload. The audience, if kids are around. Teach one finger, one cheek, 3 seconds. It's the training wheels version that prevents drama. Environment matters too. Softer lighting, less noise, fewer startles equals a cat who can enjoy touch longer. Don't ambush pet. Sneak attacks when they're sleeping, eating, or in a litter box are how you speedrun a chomp. Approach from the front. Announce yourself with a soft word, and keep your hand in their line of sight. If your cat is the type who loves sofa time, but bites at minute 2, make the sofa a petting, followed by treat zone. After a brief, successful pet, drop a tiny treat on the cushion and go hands off. You're pairing touch with good stuff and a predictable end. Consistency builds a new pattern. This is safe. This ends before it goes weird. Let's troubleshoot a few classic scenarios. The lap landmine. Your cat curls on your lap. You melt. You start stroking like you're polishing a classic car. 2 minutes later. Chill, MP. Try the anchor hand trick instead. One hand just rests lightly, not moving, giving gentle pressure, a weighted blanket vibe. The other hand does a slow, single stroke every so often. When you feel the tail twitch or the shoulders tense, stop. Many lap cats want the warmth and the stillness more than constant motion. The welcome home ambush. You walk in. Your cat does figure eights around your legs. You bend to pet, and you get tagged. That's a combo of excitement and play ignition. Switch to a short cheek rub. Then stand back up and go to the wand toy for 90 seconds. Blow off the fizz before you try cuddles. The nighttime chomp. You're half asleep. They climb up, purring. You pet automatically. Then ouch. At night. Keep it to stationary contact, hand resting at the shoulders. No strokes. If they start to get revved, slowly withdraw without making it a game. If you're co-living with a spicy cat who seems bitey no matter what, zoom out to their daily schedule. Cats anchored by predictable cycles play. Food, quiet, window time tend to regulate more easily. Perches that give them vertical territory reduce edge. Because height equals safety in cat math. Add a scratch post near the couch so they can shift from touch is too much to I'll scratch this like it owes me money. And remember, some cats are sprinters in affection. They drop in, collect 5 seconds of cheek love, and bounce. That's normal. Meeting them at their timeline, not yours, transforms the relationship. A quick word on training without using the T word. You can shape your cat's preference by rewarding the kind of petting session you want. If you end on a high note and calmly toss a tiny treat after a great interaction, you're telling your cat, that was perfect. If a bite happens, the party ends, no treats. No talk, just neutral. Over time, cats start to choose the playbook that pays off. Because cats are absolutely out here running cost-benefit analysis like furry MBAs. Also, be fair to who your cat is. High-sensation cats, often the ones who bunny-kick toys like they're auditioning for action movies, will always lean toward shorter petting windows. Low-sensation cats, the ones who melt and drool and go boneless, can often handle longer sessions. But even they have edges. The best human-cat bonds come from respecting the built-in settings instead of trying to turn a sprinter into a marathoner. If you're trying to repair a relationship that's gotten tens, maybe you've been bit enough times that you flinch. When your cat approaches, start fresh with no hands affection for a week. Sit near, talk soft. Toss treats gently to create a you near me equals good pattern. Then reintroduce the handshake, one finger. Let them choose. Keep sessions so short you feel silly. That silliness is the cure. In a few days, you'll see the thaw, slower blinks, relaxed shoulders, tail neutrals. Then you can extend to 2 strokes. Then 3. Think ladder, not leap. One last myth to toss. Biting during petting doesn't mean your cat is mean, broken, or dominant. It means the dial hit red. When you learn the signals and respect the stop, you'll be shocked how quickly the biting fades. Because the reason for it overload disappears. You become the human who always listens. And cats adore the humans who listen. So, next time your cat flops next to you and rolls just enough to flash that scandalous belly, smile, resist the trap, and slide your fingers to the cheek instead. Do 3 slow strokes. Pause. If they nose boop your knuckles, you're in for round 2. If the tail twitches, you retire as a champion. Keep your petting map to the social zones. Let the cat steer. Break your rhythm with tiny pauses. And put a little play before cuddles in the daily mix. That's the recipe that turns, "Why did you bite me?" into "Why are you purring like a tiny motorcycle?" You'll still get the occasional misread. No one's perfect, but now you've got the toolkit. Read the pupils and tail. Respect the early whispers. Stop before the shout. And let the relationship sharpen into a conversation instead of a collision. Your hands will thank you. Your cat will, too, probably with a headbutt, a half-closed eye smile, and a purr that says, "In Catlish, you finally speak my language."